Hey, what's up guys, this is Borak Sugar. Today we are on some Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and I'm going to be getting the MP7 Platinum. The first gun that I ever got gold was the MP7, and I actually made a video on that, not because I'd gotten the weapon gold, but because... Jesus. Not because I had gotten it gold, but because I was struggling to even equip the camo if I wanted to, so I made a video out of that. And that was in fact my first weapon ever gold. And now I have every weapon in the game gold, so we've gone... What is going on with my mouse? I'm seeing so much like skipping.
The lead is ours.
Very odd. That should be a long shot. So yeah, I've gotten every gun gold, and now I'm going for platinum, so that then I can go for polyatomic to finish up Orion. I'm doing everything in order this time. When I got everything gold, I did SMGs first because I am an SMG player. Then I did assault rifles because they're the closest thing to it. Then I did a shotgun and a marksman rifle just to see how they felt. And then I decided to do marksman rifles, and then sniper rifles, and then I think LMGs and shotguns in some random order. And when they added shipment with double weapon XP, I had like 8 weapons left. So, using up that double weapon XP... Could have sworn I just saw somebody. Am I crazy? Kinda. That's not where I thought I saw him. I had like 8 weapons left, so I just leveled them up all the way, and then I finished them. And obviously right now I'm not really going for the spots that people are typically at for long shot distances, but I'm sure that people are going to test me from long distances, and hopefully... you know, I'll win those engagements, maybe. But I believe the MP7 is going to be my 19th weapon gold. So, not even halfway done, but it's going pretty good. Pretty smooth. I just, literally, every time I play and I go for long shots, I just pull up YouTube on my second monitor and I listen to a video or watch, if you want to call it that too. Sometimes I'll look over, but not very frequently. But I'll just listen to a YouTube video and go for long shots. It's been super smooth. And one thing that this has taught me about myself is that I would much rather be bored than angry. At least on the not extreme ends of the spectrum, because I don't know if you guys know anything about human psychology, but we will inflict pain to ourselves if we are too bored. But obviously I'm not doing that. Playing a video game, going for kills, it's not that bad. But if I was like locked up in a fucking psych ward or something like that, I'd probably be burning my fingertips with lighters or anything that I have at my disposal. But that's not, that got really serious really quick. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is being kind of bored and just doing the same thing over and over and over again is so much better than being stressed out about the 3 kills without dying. And I know that 3 kills without dying 10 times sounds like nothing. Why are you teabagging? You're such a fucking cunt. I know that 3 kills without dying 10 times seems like nothing, but when you've had to do it 51 times and you're using weapons like sniper rifles and marksman rifles, this guy is fucking weird. It can be really annoying. Sometimes even scary. Like, I get scared to have to do it. I know that I'm using an SMG, but fuck. But I've been somewhat enjoying it. It's not the worst thing in the world. I would say that the 3 kills without dying is going to be way worse than even having to get 25 headshots with a weapon for polyatomic. And polyatomic really is what I'm here for. That's, I mean, Orion is just a bonus of getting every single weapon done, but yeah, polyatomic, that is just, that is too good. That purple and black and the glossiness. The Orion is a very matte finish, which I'm not a fan of. Like, some things look really good with a matte finish, like cars, I think. If you put a solid color on a car with that matte finish, it's almost always... My brother, where'd you go? Damn. But yeah, that matte finish on a car, oof. That's the way that I would have my car look, even though I drive a Nissan Versa. I don't know if I would ever customize that, but... but, you know, a glossy finish on guns, great. Matte finish on cars, great. Other way around for both, I'm not a big fan of. The movement and whatever, you know, it's cool, but even though they buffed it, it's still at a snail's pace, and it's so hard to notice on pretty much any weapon. And there could be more contrast to it. Another thing with realism mode, you never know when you actually unlock the challenge. So I could have already done it by now, but I haven't been counting, so I'd rather be safe than sorry and just follow through with the rest of the game. Damn. I'm pretty sure that when I started this game, I was at 18 long shots. He's probably going to kill me because my ADS speed is going to be so garbage. Oh, or he'll die. Okay. Just pretty unaware of what was happening around me. That was a long shot, I think. Ooh, that was another one. I did not kill the person that I was trying to. I thought I was aiming for one guy, but it turns out there was another one behind him that I just so happened to have my sights on. Didn't know. So that was helpful. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, realism might be the move for headshots too, since it's a one-shot kill with headshots. That might make sense, but I don't really know. I haven't really tried to aim strictly for the head yet, just because I've not had to do that challenge yet. But it might be a good idea to do realism when I'm finally going for that polyatomic. The only thing that'll make me slightly nervous is sniper rifles and marksman rifles, because anything that's bolt action, I just piss my pants. I can't deal with the stress of it. And that's why people who snipe are typically considered the most saucy, you know. It's people who literally do nothing but snipe, and they're hitting these shots that you wish you could hit, and they're making montages of quad feeds and 5-ons and 6-ons and whatever. That's kind of the reason why they blow, is because they're doing shit that other people can't. I didn't even know you could walk on this. That's definitely a long shot. I'm convinced I've already gotten it done. I just want to play out the game to be absolutely certain. Let's find out. Yep, Platinum MP7. So what I like to do is I just keep them all in a row. So Platinum MP, I know it's called the Vel 46, but this is just what I do. And then we grab this M16 class that I had, and I believe that, I know my AUG, my MX9, I have Platinum, because that was like when I got the SMGs done, I was like, okay, now I'm going to do Platinum for these, so I don't have to do them all at the end. And then everything was glooming on me, like, oh, I'm going to have to do sniper rifles at some point, and that's going to be more painful than long shots, so I just decided to do that, and before I knew it, I had every weapon gold with nothing platinum. So now I'm just doing the platinum challenge. And to be honest, it's a nice break. Doing the platinum challenges after doing gold. You know, I'm just chilling. If we look at my AUG, it should be platinum. Yep, platinum. And then if we look at my MP5, I believe it's platinum. Yeah, it's platinum. So I'm going to be going straight from the MP7 all the way down to the Vaznek 9K. I'm just going to make a class with you guys just because why not? It does have this cool aesthetic that came with the battle pass. We'll see if we keep any of that if we delete these attachments. So far nothing is leaving, which is strange. Aww. The carbon fiber and the gold, what is that, the hammer? And the trigger are still there. So that's something. And then I always go with the Angel, where are you? X10 Angel. I like to tune it for being close. I feel like I have the most success with that. Don't do that yourself. Just do whatever you like. And then flinch resistance, stock. We'll see if there's any. So recoil control, very minor, not very much at all. We're gonna hold off on that for now. Flinch resistance, recoil control, very minor once again. Even though this thing actually doesn't have very much recoil at all, so we might just build it straight for damage range. So damage range, we've got. This is obviously the best one, but yeah, we'll go with this. And then muzzle. I know that, let's see what our recoil is looking like right now. Okay, it is a lot of horizontal and vertical, so we'll go ahead and put on a choke, or whatever it's called. So these two are always the same. I like to go with whichever one I think looks the best, and I think that one does. So. Firing range. Still a lot of that side to side. Recoil stabilization and gun kick control. We'll see if that does anything for us. a little bit better. And then with the magazine, I'm going to throw on a 45. And then rear grip and stock, they both had recoil control things that were not very good. Let's see which one did more though. So this is the recoil one. It's a sliver, dude. That's like the size of a hair. And then this is more, but just barely. So we'll throw that on, tune it. We'll give it recoil steadiness and aiming idle stability, and then we will go into the firing range. See how this looks. Yeah, those long shots are going to be a little bit tough, especially since in tier 1 it's not like a 2-shot to kill with SMGs. It's just either 1 shot if you get a headshot, or it's like, it can be 3 to as you saw with the MP7, 5 shots to kill at long ranges sometimes, depending on if you're actually hitting them in the right spots. But sometimes I don't do too good with that, and I'm not going to always do super good with that. Last thing, we'll throw on the gold. You guys can see now that was, the MP7 was my 19th platinum weapon. We have done nothing with this yet, so starting it fresh. And then the last thing I like to do is set this to favorite and then rename it. What is this, the Vaznek? Is it called the Vaznek? Or is it called something else? The Vaznev. So rename to Gold Vaznev. Yeah, okay. And then I would just start anew with that. But really quickly, I'm going to show you guys what weapons I have platinum and gold, because I actually did kind of flip around a little bit. So I have all of my assault rifles platinum. I have all of my battle rifles platinum. My SMGs, as you guys saw, I have the Vel, the MX9, and the Lockman platinum. Everything else is gold. The shotguns, I have all gold. The LMGs, I have all gold. The marksman's rifles, I have all gold. And then the sniper rifles, I have all but 1 gold. So this is a little bit of a stupid story, unfortunately. I had done these one at a time, and then I was going to do the SPX, but when I was looking at the SPX, even though I only had 4 of the 5 sniper rifles gold, you know, everybody tells you like, oh, you know, you only have to do 4 in a class for, like, let's say sniper rifles. You just have to do however much the base amount was. So I did that, and I thought that that would just mean that the platinum challenges for the 4 base sniper rifles would be done. But if I wanted to get the SPX gold, or if I wanted to get the SPX platinum, then I would have to finish up its gold. So I was going to do the gold on this. But when I was looking at the gunsmith, I noticed that platinum was available to me. So I went into a game, got a long shot, as you can see that tracked, and it turns out I can completely skip gold and get platinum, and then still get polyatomic, since polyatomic just says get 51 platinum challenges, and then I'll still get Orion. And then at the very end, I'll clean that up. And that's not the only skipping that I'm doing. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard about, you know, you can do the DLC weapons, since there are 4, the BAS-P, the M13B, the XMR, and the new gun that just came out, the one that looks like the Honey Badger from Ghost. And you can skip the rocket launchers. I do think that with shipment, it's going to be a lot easier to do the rocket launchers. I feel bad for anybody who did the rocket launchers pre-shipment, but if we take a look at these, I'm not a fan of them. 40 kills, like I said, shipment, it's going to be super easy, but if you were doing this on normal 6v6 maps, that sounds like hell. Just boring. This is get 2 kills without dying 5 times with a Pila. You could get multi-kills in shipment. In 6v6 it'd be a little bit harder to do, but I could definitely see it happening. Destroy 15 enemy, that's fucking easy. Although I do know that there was a glitch with this where ground equipment wasn't counting for a long time. And now that's working out just fine. Polyatomic, get 15 double kills. I feel like this and the gold challenge would play out pretty much the same. Getting 2 kills without dying 5 times with a Pila, I feel like 70% of those, so 7 out of the 10, or I should say 3 out of the 5, would come from double kills. So I would assume that this would go the same way. And then you get polyatomic. So my plan is, you know, I'm going to play with all the weapons, get polyatomic, and then, get polyatomic on them to unlock Orion. And then I'll go into the weapons that I didn't finish up, like the rocket launchers and then the SPX. The SPX, I really wish I did instead of the XMR, because the XMR sucks so much. And I've watched videos on the SPX because, like I said, I was going to do it. So I was watching videos just to see what it was like. and I really liked what I saw. And I was like, good, finally a really good sniper rifle, because a lot of the sniper rifles are really slow, but the SPX is this like middle ground between sniper rifle and marksman rifle, and it's really nice. From what I've seen, I've barely even touched this thing. This thing is level 4, which means I have like nothing unlocked for it. But yeah, it looked cool. But like I said, once I'm done with the Orion grind, I'm probably just gonna hop straight into shipment, because I feel like with a gun like this, you could definitely go into shipment and get some work done. Now, headshots with sniper rifles, I'm a little concerned about, because, you know, like I said, I can get a little nervous with one-shot kill weapons. Like these are targets that, you know, don't move, so of course that's going to be easy to flick onto, but I'm just not a sniper. It's just been a recap. I don't really like to make videos on a game that I'm playing a lot, because when I'm recording, my progress slows down, because I'm sitting in front of a camera and I feel like I'm not playing as good as I could. But I just wanted to make this little video. I know it's been like a month and a half since this game came out. If you guys enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I try and make more videos on this game. It is what I love to play. So of course, why wouldn't I want my channel to reflect that? I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.